What's going on, everyone? Another G League game, another dominant performance by Quincy Olivari. He put up 33 points in the game yesterday, and this is coming off of the back of a 28-10-6 game previously. This guy is so far averaging just monster numbers. So far through two games, again, they've only played two games, he's averaging 37 minutes. He is averaging 30.5 points per game. He is shooting 37.5% total from the field on 20 field goal attempts per game. He is, right now, shooting 43% from three-point range on 14 attempts. So all but 6 attempts are coming from three-point range. He is shooting 84.6% from the foul line on 6.5 attempts per game. He is averaging 8 rebounds, 5.5 assists, 3.5 turnovers. That's not great. 1.5 steals, as well as 3 fouls. And he has been a +3 total so far through the two games for the G League. I don't know how many times I have to say this. And look, every opportunity that I have to say this, I am going to say it. Get this guy an opportunity on the main roster. He is clearly better than the G League. He is. He's better than the G League. We've seen it in every iteration now, from Summer League to preseason to now he's in the G League, and he's averaging 30 points per game on 43% from three-point range on 14 attempts. He's not shooting, 4 attempts where it's like, but how will it trend? And the beauty is, this is the type of percentage that he's going, these are the attempts that he's going to take, right? He's going to primarily be a 3-and-D style guard. He's been excellent defensively, right? He's been making plays. He's been initiating the offense and running what they need to run. He can do the same thing, I believe, in the NBA. You're not asking for him to be this wheel and deal guy, go out there, hey, we need you to be Chris Paul out there, buddy, with the side of Steph Curry. No, you're looking for him to just go out there, initiate the offense off the bench, get you into your actions, and be an off-ball threat that can knock down the 3-ball with consistency. On occasion, yes, you need to put the ball on the deck. On occasion, you need to be able to, hit the mid-range, get to the basket, attack closeouts, things like that, right? Obviously, he needs to be more versatile than just shoot a 3, but as long as he's doing the dirty work, he's been rebounding excellent, especially for the guard position. Can't be much worse than Gabe Vincent's been, right? And he gives you the exact same size. They're both 6'3", 205. Quincy Olivari gives you similar size, gives you similar point of attack defense, gives you better rebounding, gives you more athleticism, better three-point shooting. Gabe Vincent is shooting abysmal from three-point range, but even for his career average, right? Let's say that this season's just been bad for him and he'll turn it around. Okay, he's a 33% career for a three-point shooter. You don't think Quincy can give you better than 33% from three-point range? My thing is again, I'm not saying you have to play him 40 minutes a game. I'm not saying he has to be a major focal point in the rotation, or when he's on the court, you have to run your offense through him or anything like that. But our bench has been rough. Yes, D'Angelo Russell has taken some real strides in that. He has helped a ton. You have Max Christie coming off of a great game. Hopefully he can kind of keep that up. That would go a long way for the Lakers, right? But if you can get a guy in Quincy and just get a feel for him, right? Let's see. You can play him 50 games. I'm not saying you have to play him all 50 games going forward. But can we get maybe 10 games to kind of evaluate him, get a feel, kind of see what he's capable of? Because either A, he's ready, or B, he's not, right? If he's not ready, well, then now you know. And now you can continue to let him finish out the season into the G League and, and work with him in the offseason, and then hopefully next season he's ready. Or at least you can get him on the main roster and see if he's taken some strides. The other side of it is that he proves he's ready, and he proves that he can get after it on the defensive side. We know he's a guy that's willing to do the dirty work. I mean, just listen to all his interviews, watch his gameplay. The guy is willing to sacrifice his body, chase down loose balls, play defense, get after it, pick up 94 feet. Whatever you need him to do, he is more and happy to willing to do it, right? Best case scenario is he does show that he is ready and that he can be a quality rotation piece. I'm not saying he has to be, unbelievably good. I'm saying, like, even if he's just giving you like 6 to 8 points, but getting after it defensively, grabbing, 3 rebounds and dishing out like 2 or 3 assists in like 12 minutes of action, 15 minutes of action, something like that, right? Knock down 2 threes, get a cutter basket, couple rebounds, maybe a steal, something like that, right? Like, just show that you can be an impact guy. I'm not saying he has to go and average 30 and do all this crazy stuff. No, just show that you can play consistently at the NBA level. If he does that, well, then now you don't have, that's one less need that you have, right? Because now you don't need to worry if you trade Gabe Vincent and D'Angelo Russell. Oh, who's going to be our backup point guard? Who's going to do X, Y, and Z for us? Do we need another shooter? Do we need this? No, now you have that. So now you can focus on other position of needs. Now you can look to go and, focus more on the center spot and the, 3-and-D wing or, starting level point guard, right? Like, maybe you're going and getting a Bruce Brown rather than like, oh, we need a Bruce Brown and a Dennis Schroeder, right? If Quincy can be the guy that can provide that off the bench production at the point guard position. Because again, with the Lakers offense and the way that the Lakers run their offense, you don't need a Chris Paul style point guard, right? Like, you need somebody that can make and initiate and run the basics. You need somebody that can bring the ball up without turning it over and handle ball pressure. You need somebody that can, initiate and get you into your actions. And if at any point you do need that, hey, we need that wheel and deal Chris Paul-esque type point guard. Okay, well, guess what? You have LeBron James. And you could just, here, LeBron, go be the point guard for, this next sequence or whatever. Right? And also, Quincy's a guy that can play off of LeBron. He can play off of Reeves. Right? He can do the things. I mean, look at how good Dalton Connect has been and how impactful he is. He's coming off of another really good game for the Lakers also, right? So if he can just give you even half of what Dalton Connect has given you, right, so far this season, that'd be huge, huge for the Lakers, right? Like, Dalton Connect hasn't been, I mean, he's coming off a 19-point game, and then he had 14, I think, in the Spurs game. But, he's giving you basically 8 points, 2 rebounds, 1.5 assists. The guy's over here, right, primarily as like that shooting threat, that shooting option. Shooting 37% from 3-point range on 4 attempts per game. Perfect. If Quincy can give you anything close to that, right? Quincy can give you, 6 to 8 points, grab a couple rebounds. If he could give you the exact same stat line as Dalton Connect, that's perfect. That's more than, Gabe Vincent's giving you, right? We keep seeing this young man continue to thrive and continue to show how valuable and a guy that clearly is ready or appears to be ready. Evaluate him. How do you know unless he actually gets actual NBA minutes? And I don't want to have to wait for, knock on wood, an injury or something like that. Why just give him, again, handful of games, just to evaluate, right? Because if you wait too long, right, and then let's say you make a trade, and you trade Gabe, and you trade D'Lo, and you do all that stuff, and then now you want to evaluate Quincy. Well, now you're behind the 8 ball. Now you're hoping that he figures out, because if he doesn't, now what? right? Where, again, if you already know going into it, now you can make the decisions and adjustments, or if you need to find another guy, if he's not ready, right? Okay, well, then maybe you do need to go get a Schroeder or something also, right? Like, or maybe, you're calling up a Jordan Goodwin or something, right? Like, rather than you pull off trade, now you need to find out, and if he's not ready, now you're in a tough spot. That's all. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, and I pass a question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? Do you agree with my points? Do you disagree with my points? You're kind of mixed. How do you feel? Whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. So we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one.